Hi, my name is Sandra A. Miller. So it's the story of a clinical psychologist, Gregory Weber, who spends his whole life quietly atoning for this horrible thing that he did when he was a teenager. Outwardly, he lives this very enviable life in this fancy neighborhood in Cambridge, Massachusetts, with his wife Liv and their two teenage children. But inside, he is burdened with this horrible guilt and shame about this thing he did. So when this woman begins appearing in his office every Wednesday at 1 and starts to reveal that she has this uncanny knowledge into Gregory's past, he starts getting very, very nervous and he's very intrigued. Who is this Mira and what does she know about him? So soon she starts turning the tables on him in therapy, and he becomes the client, like desperate to find out what his connection to Mira is and maybe even find redemption for his troubled soul. I started thinking, what if a psychologist buried something in his past that he couldn't access until a client came and helped him to get there? And this story, Wednesdays at 1, came to me like a fully formed download. Like the characters appeared on the page, the plot was intact, but there was something about these characters that there they were. They appeared before me, and I had to write this book. It was like they were asking to be written, and that's what I did. I sat down with them every day. They did their thing, and I put it on the page. I've been married to my psychologist husband for 25 years. We've been together for 28 years. And you can't live with a psychologist and not learn a lot about therapeutic techniques and session dynamics without actually betraying any client confidentiality. But I think the best piece of research I did was when I showed the book to my daughter, who was 18 at the time, and I had her vet the 16-year-old character in the book, Carrie. And in one of the scenes that I'd written, Carrie was having this afternoon of debauchery with her girlfriend, and they got takeout from this fancy Cambridge restaurant. And when my daughter read it, she was like, no way. They are getting takeout from the Cheesecake Factory. And I was like, well, I've never had takeout from the Cheesecake Factory. And she was like, then we need to do some research. So that night we ordered all the food that my characters order in the book. We get like mac and cheese balls and glamburgers and loaded tater tots, and we just like gobbled it up in the name of research.